Hi and welcome to PeaceMegTV. In today's video tutorial for Lightroom, we're going to be taking a look at how we can correct perspective problems in our photographs. Now, perspective problems are the kind of thing that's also referred to as converging verticals, and what that realistically means is that when you take a look at an image like this, you can see that the straight lines are no longer straight, they taper in towards the top of the image. In other words, the vertical lines converge as they go higher up into the vision. So let's take a look at how we can do that quickly and easily in Lightroom CC. So we take a look at the photograph I've got open in front of me. It's of a window in Croatia. And as you can see, as we look at the image, as we get further up towards the top of the image, the actual vertical lines get closer together. Now this is a typical problem when you're shooting from a lower angle. As you look up, you're going to get those converging vertical issues. So Lightroom makes correcting these kind of things a very painless affair. We don't have to mess about with adjusting perspective or anything like that manually. We can do that if we want to, but realistically we don't really need to. So we come down to the panels on the right hand side. You'll see we've got lens correction as one of the options. Now if we take a look at the second half of this, you can see we've got a couple of buttons that we can use. We've got off, auto, level, vertical and full. So off is the default position, and what that's effectively saying to you is that nothing's being done to this image, it's being left intact. If we set auto, it will then go through and enable a balance correction where it'll look at the aspect ratio and it'll deal with any perspective problems in it for us. If we just want to level the image, so let's just say for example we've got a photograph of the horizon, so we've got a lake or a road or something like that, and it's not particularly straight, then we can use the level option, and that will look for horizontal lines in our image and it will try to then get those to be perfectly in line. Vertical will do the same thing, only with vertical lines, so in other words the vertical lines in this image, or we can use full, which will try to do everything for us. So let's take a look at what the different options do and how we can actually use those with a given image. So to start off with, let's try auto, and like I say, that's going to go and look at the image, it's going to analyze it, and it's going to try to come up with the best compromise to give us vertical and horizontal lines to be exactly as they should be. So if we hit that, it'll take a split second to analyze the image, and you can see it's done a fantastic job. If we take a look at the top, you can see the line is pretty much perfect to the top of the actual image, same towards the bottom, and also to the vertical lines on the left and right. If we only wanted to deal with level, which in this instance isn't going to do a huge amount, but it's going to just straighten the image if it was needed. And like I say, we'll take a look at a different image to see how that works. Vertical, we'll just apply it to the vertical lines, and full will try to do everything for us. There's not a massive difference between the auto and the full in this instance, but you can see there's a slight difference. We switch between the two, you can see there's a slight difference in the vertical lines. So that's kind of squared everything off for us and give us a great end result. So you can see this is a very quick way of dealing with this vertical and horizontal alignment problem. Let's take a look at a different image where we can use level, and we can use that to straighten up the horizon line. So if you use this image as an example, you can see that the horizon line tapers off down towards the left hand side. So if we hit the level, that's going to try to attempt to take a look at the lines in this image and correct what it sees as being a problem. So we'll hit level, and as you can see, it very quickly straightens up the horizon line. So that's really all there is to working with this. We can quickly and easily come in and correct quite a few problems. So we can adjust the horizon, we can adjust the verticals, the horizontals, we can set it to auto, or we can get full where it tries to do everything for us. Well, I hope you found this quick tip useful. I hope it's going to help you get your images nice and aligned, nice and straight without having to do it manually. If you have found this useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to be kept up to date with all of the latest tutorials that's been added to the channel every single Monday. If you've got any comments or questions or feedback on this or any of the other videos in our series, please pop those in the comment section below. And until next time, take care.